Hello and welcome to another session of Tarot Spills the Tea. This one is focusing on what the hell was Porsha thinking, okay? And let me just say a little special little insert right here. Yes, I am going to still talk about the Monica avatar, okay? But in the meantime, between time, I am going to talk about other things. This is one of the times where I'm going to talk about something else, all right? Now, this one is about what the hell was Portia thinking, all right? And this one is based on what the F was she thinking when she decided to become romantically involved with Mr. Gubadia. And I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, and I really don't care. I really don't care, okay? Y'all know who I'm talking about, all right? Um, just what the hell was she thinking? And yeah, it took me a while to I didn't jump on this immediately because she used to be my girl back in the day, okay? Back in the day. The when she see it was real let me say, not back in the day when she was like a meek, mild, kept wife to Cordell, not then. And then right after she became like a thought or whatever, with Phaedra, the freaking frack stage, so not then. But when she kind of came into her own a little bit, sometime after that, and after the stuff with Candy shouting the lies, the lies, the lies, after all of that, but way before now. So, and I know it's hard to pinpoint that point because you know what? It was a sliver. It was just like a sliver of time where she was cool. And that's the sliver that I was trying to hang on to, y'all. And I cannot hang on to it any longer. This was just really bugging me, and I had to do it. And I can say, you know what? These cards busted out in the first position and said what was up, which is why I love tarot. I love my tarot cards, love my tarot decks, love them because tarot doesn't play with you. You know how a person will try to figure out a nice way, and even me, I try to figure out nice ways to say things initially, you know what I'm saying? Don't push me now. But tarot is just tarot, and tarot just says it like it is. And so that's why tarot spills the tea, and then I provide the commentary on it and look forward to what you guys have to say in the comments below, okay? That gives me life. So, oh boy. What the hell was I was gonna say what the hell was Tarot thinking? What the hell was Portia thinking when she decided? Okay, because you know I tell you guys it's a specific question that I ask. The specific question was, what was she thinking when she decided? What made her decide? Why did she decide to become romantically involved with Simon Gitbadia, whoever? I don't know how to say it right, but spirit know what I'm talking about. I spelled it. Okay. When you write stuff down, you don't have to pronounce it correctly. So, the question as it pertains in this session, when we begin to, ooh, this is how they want me to say it, drag Portia. And see, that's what I didn't want because, like, I'm like, oh my God, I really don't want to drag her. But this is going to be probably, it's going to end up looking like a drag session from the nicest way possible. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, because I feel like I'm stalling. I'm stalling. Um, I've stalled long enough. She used to be cool. She ain't no more. And look at this picture that I saw. Was she doing her legs open like that? Ooh. I was like, I didn't even know you had this picture out here, girl. Girl, what is you doing? You patting it with your legs wide open? Thinking about you and Simon. Sitting in the tree, Kissing. First come love, then come marriage, then come a baby in a baby carriage. What is this? Let's get started. Okay, okay. So before we go in, I am Indigo Sage, an awakened soul. I do have a spiritual website entitled unapologeticallysage.com. There are many topics on that website. Please go check it out. You can also find Unapologetically Sage on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Let's get started. All right, you guys. This one, them cards did not come to play. So let me also say real quick, this is for entertainment purposes only, and every single word is alleged and not to be used as facts. Please divert your attention real quick to the bottom of your screen, no matter what screen you are looking at. Could be an iPad, a PC, a laptop, a smartphone, whatever you're looking at. You should notice that red bar at the bottom, and it says for entertainment purposes only, and every single word is alleged and not to be used as facts. Please apply that anytime you see that red bar at the bottom. All right, let's get started. So, as you guys already know, and if you don't, there are 5 positions. I added a 6th one, which is the bonus one you will see at the end. The first one starts with the past. All of this is in relation to the question that I have asked as it relates to this person and their situation. This person is Porsha Williams. The situation is, what in the world made her decide to become romantically involved with Simon Guobadia, Get Badia, Nita Badia, I don't know, Shop Badia, something. This first card, the past. Now, the past card, excuse me, I still have allergies. I am taking my Claritin, one pill a day. All right. So I still have coughing every once in a while. Plus, I'm burning some incense and stuff. So you guys bear with me. But this first card lays it down very plain, and it just gave me my life. But the way the past card in the past position, the importance of it is because whatever that past card says, it relates directly to the current present card that's coming up right after it. It influences it. It's the influence behind the present. The present is going to be, her feelings and stuff, what made her decide to become romantically involved. So the past is very important as it relates to the present. This is incense. But anyway, the past card, and these were upright. The first 4 are upright. I'll let you guys know when we get to the last 2 were reversed, which are big statements as well. But this is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, that's the slowest moving knight in the deck. And the reason why is because it really embodies that slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Patient enough to accomplish their set goals. The attention to details is remarkable. The focus is unmatched. Sticking to your commitment in a way that appears stubborn. And then check this out. Not willing to take risks in love. So let's break this down real quick. Okay, let's break this down. First of all, this being the slow, when I seen it, I already know this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. The slowest moving knight in the deck. So, and then that slow and steady wins the race. So here was a question for me in the back of my mind when I was doing these cards. Okay, this was in the back of my mind. And I don't know if it was in the back of you guys' mind and if you guys even cared to know, because I know some of y'all already just judged her just right away. And y'all call BS right away. Well, I like to give people chances. All right. Sometimes that work out all right for me and sometimes it don't. But I do overall like to give people chances. So when she said that they fell in love in 30 days, I wanted to believe it, okay? I wanted to believe it. I wanted to believe it. However, this first card right here, right now, is calling BS and telling us that's BS. Nothing was done in those 30 days. Nothing was done in a rush. It's been represented by the slowest moving knight in the deck, which embodies slow and steady wins the race. This was planned and plotted. Paying attention to details, okay? Her attention to details is remarkable. Her focus is unmatched. Do you hear me? Her commitment to getting this man makes her appear stubborn. So then when we ask, why does it seem stubborn? Oh, maybe because he was already married. So if she opened up her mouth to tell anybody, like maybe, what's the name? That sister, allegedly, Aaron, not Aaron, whatever her sister's name is, allegedly, I'm sure they probably was like, girl, you can't get him. What's wrong with you? So her still being focused on him, that's where the stubbornness came in at. Because they probably told her, just move on. You can't, he's married. He's with someone. They already married with a relationship in a Brady Bunch family or whatever. They good. What is you talking about? She became stubborn. Do you hear me? She became stubborn. That's crazy. How you gonna be stubborn over somebody else's man? That's trash. That's garbage. That's garbage. That's trash. Damn. And then this is what got me too. The last thing that came up with this card was this person is not willing to take a risk in love. Well, wasn't that a risk? I mean, he was married. So then it makes me wonder, why wasn't that a risk? What the hell was y'all doing? To where she felt like this is not a risk. What the F? CK, were you guys doing to where she felt like this was not a risk? And that pissed me all the way off because it seems like you were a low down, dirty whore who laid low and spread it wide. Like Evelyn said from the breakfast, the mama said, laying it low and spreading it wide. What the hell were you doing? Okay? So, this is the past as it relates to the decision to become romantically involved with this man. Slow and steady. Oh gosh, they're showing me like an eagle's eye. Having like an eagle's eye, now they're showing me, oh my gosh. Okay, wait, they gotta slow down. My angels sometimes give me visions and they go so fast it's hard to get them out. But like an eagle eye, like a hawk eye, the vision, and then they showed me like the night vision where you have those binoculars or whatever where you zero in on your target. And you know how you see that little square or whatever, like where you zero in your target and you're locked in, like a sniper. They said like a sniper. I'm sorry, I'm hollering. But like a sniper's vision, she was locked in on him, and that's effed up. That's effed up. Effed up slutness 101. Okay, good lord. So it's been longer than that damn 30 days. That's a damn 30-day lie. That's a lie. It's a lie. And I know y'all might be like, yeah, we knew it. But you know what? You know what? Back up a little bit. Because sometimes when people say stuff, everybody don't lie. And so, I be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes I do. Because some, and we all know, okay, now, okay, so it's gonna sound like I'm really, really dissing her, but I'm not. But we know she ain't that smart, okay? Sometimes dumb people do feel like they fell in love in 30 days, all right? So I wasn't thinking that her brain was smart enough to be doing all this locked and loaded, you're my target, I'm zeroing in. I didn't think she was doing all of that. I thought she was dumb. And actually, you know what? I'd rather say like lightheaded. I'd rather call her lightheaded. Um, but and I thought maybe he, gave her some googly eyes, and then she was like, did a little stupid little laugh, like, ooh, hee hee. I don't know. That's what I kind of thought. But the cards say something totally different. She had him locked and loaded in her vision. She did that to him, and that is effed up. So let's go to present and see what this, because the past influenced the present with that decision. So let's go ahead and look, because I'm already upset. I'm upset. Now, here's where she really, 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 really effed up at. And I know she don't even know yet. Bless her heart. Her present is related to her in that present time making the decision, I'm getting ready to go all in with this man and lay it low and spread it wide, or spread it wide and lay it low. I don't know how it go, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Porsha was calling in the universal laws of change. Okay, the change is drastic in her current state. Example, from single to married. Okay, this is the wheel of karma. This is the wheel of karma. Wheel of Fortune is also known as the Wheel of Karma. Get into it. Get all the way into it. The Wheel of Karma constantly turns. Okay? And what it does, first of all, when you call it in, you are using the universal laws. Okay? You've got to know what you're doing when you are working with the universal laws. Because the universal laws will even out the universe. What you put out in the universe, you get back. Point blank, period. You cannot manipulate universal laws. They don't work like that. You can't, I mean, you can call in and ask for things, but what you have to understand is ultimately whatever you put out, whatever energy you put out, whatever your intentions are that you put out, they all come back because everything will be evened out. Period. Now I don't know what she did in order to call this in and bring it in, but I can tell you right now what she did not realize is that what she called in was greatly attached to the wheel of karma. And this is upright, which is, it's beautiful. And it tells me she called it in. She went and knocked on its door. She asked for the change. Okay. And here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with asking for the right man to come in your life, or the right spouse or right partner to come in your life. And they will do that for you, but you have to have discernment and know who it is and who it's not. See, they didn't give her him. No, because he belonged to someone else. The universe did not bring her him. She asked for help from her higher belief, her higher power, the universe. She asked for help. I can clearly see that with these cards. I can clearly see she asked for it. They did not give her him. She had her sights on him. They didn't give her him. Her man was probably, the right person was probably, whether they were just right around the corner, meeting at a grocery store, or they were already in her face. She didn't want them. You understand what I'm saying? But it's clear that she asked for help from her higher power. She chose the wrong one. They did not give her someone who was already with someone. So I'm trying to make that very, very clear. And it was really a mistake of her, a big mistake for her to do that, because she wasn't supposed to do that. And that's all I can say. I can't pretty that up. There's no way to pretty that up. Point blank, period. She called in the help. The help, the universe did not, the universe was helping her, but not for him. Okay? And that has happened to me before. Not like this. Not like this. But I had my eyes on someone. They were single, and we known each other forever. And I thought they were the ones that the universe was telling me a new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. And I thought they meant new beginning with somebody old. Like, I had been knowing this person for years. And we thought, we'll try to make this a go at it again. And I thought new beginning with this person again, like a new beginning. I was wrong. They tried to introduce me, they being universe, tried to introduce me to someone completely new. When they said new beginning, they meant new, everything new. And they were sending me the signs. And to be honest, I was kind of ignoring them. And I guess because I really was just attached to that person who I was familiar with. And I thought, we're going to have a new beginning. Honey, that just was like, it exploded like an atomic bomb. It was horrible, terrible, terrible, horrible, awful. Okay? Like that little kid's book. I forget what it's called, but it says something about he had a horrible, horrible, awful, awful, terrible, horrible day. Um, anyway, it was horrible, horrible, terrible, awful. And that's when I opened up my eyes to, excuse me, when we ask the universe or a higher power or God for help and assistance, we cannot then change in the middle and say, well, thank you for your assistance, but let me show you over here. This is what I want you to make work. We can't do that. When we ask for the assistance, they are going to, when they answer us, they're going to lead us in the right direction, and we got to follow it. Whether we can't insert what it is that we want. We can't say, yeah, okay, I see that nice single young gentleman or woman over there, but this is the person I want. The one I've been up and down with, all these years. Like, that doesn't work like that. Porsha couldn't say, this is the one I want. The one that's already married to somebody. It doesn't work like that. So, what this dumb ding ding called in was karma. She's going to regret that. Because karma is always here, but sometimes you can activate it quicker than what it normally would be, if that makes any sense. Karma is always working. Karma is a wheel, as you can see it with the picture. Karma is a wheel that always turns. It never stops. When this card actually shows up, what it means is there was a drastic turn in a short amount of time, meaning from one situation to the other, like quickly. So hers went from single to, and I know I got on there married, single to, what is she? Engaged. Okay. Quickly. Let her tell it within 30 days. She called in this wheel of karma. What she's not understanding is that you can't call in karma and then try to tell karma what to do and how to do it. And then what she doesn't understand is you can't stop it. And see, this is upright, so she didn't try to stop it. She didn't. She didn't try. She didn't even. She accepted it. See, she thought this was karma. Ding ding dum dum. Thought this was karma. Karma's not working to tell you to take somebody else's man, dummy. Bless your dumb heart, sweetheart. Karma does not say we're going to do this. We're going to work in your favor to take somebody's man, dummy. That's not how it works. And she used to be my homegirl, so it really does hurt me to call her dummy like that. But I'm irritated. I'm upset that you had the nerve to call in on karma. Girl, you ain't going to like it. What do they be saying? Karma is a what? That term is karma is a what? Karma is a bee. She will see. You don't mess with karma. You don't call karma in and then try to tell karma how to do karma's job. That's not how it works. And this is upright. So she's not even trying to stop it. And we'll see that too. Let me keep going. Because the wheel always turns. Let me keep going. So, as she sees it, the best of her decision, Ace of Cups came in upright, and that's a great, beautiful card to have when it comes to love and marriage and relationships as the best. Everyone wants the Ace of Cups as the best when it comes to relationships. That means leveling up in love. For her, leveling up in love is wealthy marriage. Porsha is trying not to overanalyze the situation. Excuse me. Um, in other words, she wants to be stuck on stupid. Okay? Now, this is when I say the best, this is the best for Porsha, her mind. All right? Allegedly, her mind on this decision. All right? So if I do another reading at a different time with a different person and it shows the best Ace of Cups, it's not gonna say the same thing. This is relating to her. What her mind is saying the best is in this situation. So leveling up in love equals a wealthy marriage. Okay. Portia's trying not to overanalyze the situation. In other words, she wants to be stuck on stupid. Portia wants this to be an opportunity to grow emotionally and spiritually. Because remember, she's a pastor. She's a pastor. She was ordained. I don't know if the ordainedness expires and you have to renew. I don't know, because when she said she was the princess of Thoughtlandia, when she did that and said that on one of those seasons, I was like, oh my God, are you still a pastor? Are you still a pastor? Pastors don't be doing that. Okay, not the ones I know. I don't know if that's Lord. I ain't trying to be funny, but I was like, is that how pastors be acting in Atlanta? Because they be talking about them pastors in Atlanta. They got the holy whore in Atlanta. They got Princess of Thoughtlandia. She a pastor over in Atlanta. I don't know how it gets down, how the pastors get down in Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about Atlanta. It's just that, come on, man. We all done heard what I just said and stuff. Moving on, moving on. But she feels like the best of it is that this is an opportunity for her to grow emotionally and spiritually. And I'm going to come back to that in just 1 second. The best for her would be for the naysayers to go away, which is why she brought Shamia into the equation to shift the blame a bit. Now, I don't know if you guys all are caught up on this, and I don't even know if I'm all 100% caught up on this, but I heard enough. Um, one of her posts, one of her last posts, Shamia had said something about um, Simon and Porsha looking like a great happy couple, and Porsha responded, Shamia is the best, thanks to the best um, setter upper, matchmaker, not setter upper, Lord, matchmaker. So it made me believe. So Shamia set you guys up. How did that happen? But we not going into that. This ain't no Shamia reading. This is a Porsha reading. But I completely feel that she brought Shamia into it to get some of those naysayers, get some of that heat off of her. Point blank, period. Get some of that heat off of her. That's what she wanted to do. That was her purpose of bringing Shamia in there, saying she was the matchmaker. The matchmaker. Because we didn't know that. We were not privy to that information. So now, of course, everybody's side-eyeing Shamia. Whatever. Um, I didn't even know Shamia, and I don't know Porsha. I don't know her like she my homegirl, but I knew her from the show, and I just really I'm disappointed in her. Okay, I can say it. That's how I feel. Um, for a couple of reasons. For a couple of reasons. As a woman, as what example is she setting for her daughter? She's being sleazy. Like there's just no reason, because let me tell you something. Men's is everywhere. There are single men's everywhere. There are single men's everywhere who are good men's willing to step in and date her. Why would you sink so low to get a man? And I don't even care. It doesn't even matter. Let me tell you guys something. everyone who's listening, everyone want to be focused on that was her friend. I don't give a F. It does not matter whether it was friend or not. The man was married. So get the hell out of the friend, no friend, friend. That doesn't matter. The man was married. Don't mess with married men. There's plenty of free pings falling from the sky everywhere. And I hate to say it like that, but dude, knock it off. Knock it off. Cut it out, knock it off. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it, Porsha. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's just not. So that pissed me off. But back to Porsha wants this to be an opportunity to grow emotionally and spiritually. That came to me. And then after it came to me that this is part of what this card represents, and this is part of what she thinks the best of this situation is going to do. It's going to elevate her emotionally and spiritually. Let me tell you something. When I did this reading, I had did it, the cards and everything already, and I had already, did it. But then before I posted it, Spirit told me to go ahead and watch the Falon interview with what's his name, Up and Adam, and because I hadn't watched it yet, and I didn't feel like I needed to watch it because this was about Porsha. Anyway, I watched it, and lo and behold, she said that Simon wanted her, being Falon, Simon wanted Falon to go on the Real Housewives of Atlanta so that she could grow emotionally and spiritually. Is that a coincidence? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That's weird to me. But she said it. Falon said that she didn't want to go on the show, but Gubadia, big head Gubadia, Simon, told her to go on it so it could be a test of her spirit and she could grow spiritually from it. And then I already had that this was going to, Porsha sees this as an opportunity to grow emotionally and spiritually. So did Porsha tell Simon to tell Falon to do it? Or did Simon tell both these women? Is that some kind of common thing that Simon just be saying? Because there's some kind of connection here with this stuff having to do with him growing emotionally and spiritually. Only thing I can see growing is his head. That's the only thing I can see growing. I don't know what the heck that is, what connection that is. There's some kind of connection with that. And I probably should have picked a clarifier for this, but I did not. Because I'm focused on why in the hell Porsha did this. So this is what she sees as the best. Let's go ahead and jump into the worst. This one, very, very easy. This ain't funny. I know I'm laughing. And when I laugh, it makes me cough. Okay, this ain't funny, but it's funny. Her worst, you guys. Don't she got a lot of nerve? If y'all know anything about tarot, you know the worst, the Three of Swords. What do that mean? That means that somebody cheated on you with somebody else. You stabbed in a heart. Somebody cheated on you with somebody else. Y'all see the word I got right there, right? Karma. The worst she imagines is karma coming back for that ass, for that big old jelly booty, that big old fake jelly booty. Karma coming back for that ass. That's what she imagines as the worst. I don't have anything else written on there because it is what it is. That's what it is. She got a lot of nerve. She got a lot of mother effing nerve. But this tells me that she's carrying that with her. She ain't done. There's a lot of people that was like, the way you get them is the way you lose them. And she's well aware. Look at this. She's well aware. And this also enforces that she's known that man longer than 30 days. That was a damn 30-day lie. That was a lie from the pits of hell. As my grandma used to say, lie from the pits of hell. That was a lie. That was a lie. That was a lie. That was a lie. She had been studying and working on them and had her eyes focused. She was focused. Nobody could tell her nothing. She was stubborn when it came to them telling her to go on and choose somebody else. She and now her worst is somebody doing that to her. So you know what that's gonna do, right? That's gonna create all kinds of insecurities within her. She's gonna be living in her own hell. That's what the F that's going to do. That's what that's gonna do. And that's so stupid. When you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. That's so stupid. Anyway, let's keep going because it really ain't nothing. I don't have any details about this. Her worst nightmare as it relates to this decision is someone doing this to her. And I heard the man's been married more than once. I don't know how many times, but that wheel, the karma wheel, keeps turning. I don't know what her karma looks like. So don't get me to saying it because I didn't do no clarify. If I did a clarify on it, then I can give y'all a picture of what it might look like. But this is what she thinks it's going to look like. She's not stupid when it comes to karma. Because at first I thought she was stupid. And then I still don't think she's the brightest crayon in the box. She is not the brightest crayon in the box. But her worst nightmare is karma coming to get that ass. All right, let's keep going. Here is where I'm going to ask you guys real quick to click like, click subscribe. I am going to keep doing this and updating you guys with Tarot Spills the Tea. Go ahead in the box below, drop hot topics, trending topics, whatever it is that you are interested in me spilling the tarot on. All right, the decisions that these people make. All right, because the tarot cards never lie. They don't lie. So if you have enjoyed what you saw so far, click like and click subscribe so that you can be notified. Click that bell or whatever so that you can be notified on the next time I drop a video. And I promise they are going to keep dropping. And you guys, I'm asking for you to keep giving me topics, that you want. Give me questions. All right, because I always form these. They gotta be a question, and even if you don't know how to say it in a question, that's still okay. You can give me the person, and I'll look it up and see what question we can ask. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we are at the what's to come position, and in that position is the Emperor in the reverse. Now, as I said in the last reading, I'm not showing you guys in reverse anymore. I'm just telling you, letting you know it showed up in the reverse. This card, I did do a clarifier for, which is coming up right after this. Now, in the reverse, this card is talking about Mr. Gobadia. All right? Mr. Simonguobadia. This is what's to come of their relationship. He's stubborn and domineering, which makes her revert back to the first marriage passiveness that she had when she was with Cordell, allegedly. All right? Pay attention to that red bar at the bottom. All the words that I'm speaking, they're for entertainment purposes only, and they are alleged and not to be used as facts. But if you guys recall from Porsha on the first season, when she came on, she was very passive in that relationship with Mr. Cordell Stewart, allegedly. With our own eyeballs, we could see. This is going to put her, Mr. Gobadia is going to put her back in that same type of position, which to me is going backwards, because we were able to see her come into her own and her independence, even though she was like in Thoughtlandia or whatever she had said, the queen of Thoughtland, which was gross to me. But she came beyond that, and I thought she was growing. I don't know what's going on. It's like she's reverting. There's a bunch of reverting. And this man And Spirit is actually telling me that this is who he is. This is not what's to come. This is who he is. So it's not like he's gonna change. Okay. So when I say what's to come, it doesn't mean that he's going to become stubborn and domineering. Spirit is making it very clear he is stubborn and domineering. Point blank. Period. That's who he is. That's the way he is. That's the person he is now. But what's to come for her? Because remember, this is about her. They're talking about him right now, but how it's going to affect her as to what's to come. She's going to revert back to that passiveness that the way she was in that first marriage. When she was on that in that limousine telling them she couldn't go to no strip club. She had to ask Cordell, and Cordell don't want her going to strip clubs. She needs his permission. He ain't gonna give her permission. She can't do it. His overbearing attitude will make her repress her feelings in order to survive the relationship. All right. Let me say that again. His overbearing attitude will make her repress her feelings in order to survive the relationship. That's what's going to have to happen. Period. She's going to have to revert back to that first marriage passiveness, getting his permission to scratch her big fake booty, you know? And I ain't got nothing against fake booties. I'm just saying fake booty because she admitted it was a fake booty. If she hadn't admitted it was a fake booty like Quad, I just have to say big booty. That looks fake. All right. Anyway, moving right along to the clarifier. This clarifier, and again, you guys, this comes from my personal deck, the Ultimate Clarifiers deck. And like I said, the Emperor appeared in reverse. The clarifier actually appeared upright. And it simply has the image of a full bloom flower. The meaning and everything that I channeled as it relates to this position, this card, and in its position is that this card shows up when the situation has fully bloomed, but for this one specifically, someone is expecting more while not realizing the flower is done with the growing and development process. So she's going to find herself once they're deeper in this relationship, because this is what's to come. So it hasn't happened yet. First of all, this is telling me that she thinks that he can still grow, things can still change, she can change him, things are going to get better. She has that type of mentality right now. And she doesn't realize that what's to come is she's still going to be in a position of hoping and wishing and wanting that he changes. And she's not going to realize that, no, sweetheart, this is it. This is it. The flower is in full bloom. This is it. This is what it is. There's no change. There's no growing. He's not going to change out of that possessiveness, stubbornness, and controlling, overbearing behavior that he has. That's not going to change. He's not going to grow out of that. And if he is not putting that down hard on her as of yet, because I don't know what gave her the impression that he would change. Because I don't even see that when I see him. I don't see him as no nice, caring, loving man who will consider her opinion. I don't even get that from him. Let me know in the comments if you guys get anything nice and soft and caring and loving from him. I don't get that at all. I get that hard, overbearing, stubbornness, do as I say, and then he's gonna not even be there all the time with her. She's gonna be left alone. He's not gonna give her the attention that she needs and wants. And not need. Let me take that back. Not need, but wants. And I don't see him being soft. So I don't know where she's getting it from. But she's going to be fully mistaken thinking that there's room to grow and not realizing that the relationship has bloomed. This is the best of it. This is as good as it gets. I just got the chills. I hit the nail on the head. She's not going to realize this is as good as it gets. There's going to come a time, a situation in a time where I guess she maybe too late. They're saying too late. She's gonna realize this is as good as it gets. It's not gonna. A flower don't bloom and bloom more. When a flower is in full bloom, it's done. Do you know what it does after that? What does a flower do after it's in full bloom? Right. It begins to disintegrate and return back to earth and all of that. Um, so yeah, good luck with that, Porsha. So now let's go to the bonus card. Here's what is a shame. Okay. This could have been beautiful. It could have been beautiful because the previous card was the Emperor. Now, the bonus card is the energy snapshot. The energy snapshot is something that I choose to do as a tarot reader. I always look at the person's energy as it relates to the previous cards. It's the energy that is behind the cards, you know, the other cards and the meanings and everything. It's the energy that drives the other cards. And this could have been beautiful because the card right before this was the Emperor. And here's this card being the Empress, which represents Porsha's energy. However, the previous card, the Emperor, was in reverse, and I already broke that down. This card, the Empress, was also in reverse. When I say it could have been beautiful, is if they both were upright, because they are a couple. And when you're doing any kind of reading that has anything to do with love relationships, when you get a couple in it and they're upright, it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy flowing throughout the relationship. Okay? In reverse, that ain't beautiful. That's challenge meets challenge. That's not beautiful energy. It's energy. It's energy. It's not beautiful, free flowing, loving energy. It's energy. And this one was in reverse. And this clearly, this is the energy snapshot. Okay. So what I gather is that that what's to come, she done already seen some of that, and she's probably trying to oh gosh, what's the word? Stave it off, stave it. I think with a T S T, stave it off, like trying to not have it be so thick and strong. Um, oh, does she feel like okay, spirit talking? Oh, it's like she don't want to turn around. Does she feel embarrassed or something? Like to turn around and say I made a mistake? Girl, you can still say that. Porsha, if you listening, you can still say that before he pop you upside your head. Allegedly, maybe, perhaps one day. You don't have to stay in that relationship and get popped with no black eye and stuff, wearing shades, talking about, ooh, I made a mistake. Girl, you can say you made a mistake. Allegedly, 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 allegedly. Spirit didn't tell me she's gonna get popped. That's me. I'm just saying that. Like, don't nobody have to. If you feel like you made a mistake, now Spirit is saying she feel like she made a mistake. That's why this is reversed. She's meeting his energy, and I can see that. He comes with the Emperor energy in reverse, and she's meeting him with the Empress energy in reverse. It's like a, what you call that? Like a head to head. What do you call that? When they do it a head to head. Um, anyway, like a head to head battle or whatever. Um, I be at a loss for words sometimes, you guys. But anyway, like a fight off. No, it's not called a fight off. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. She's trying to meet him there. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not how she walks in her everyday life as the reverse empress. It's really not. She was walking in her everyday life as the upright empress. But he's the emperor in reverse, and she's trying to meet him where he's at. So she's in reverse as well. What that breaks down to is insecurity, overbearing, smothering, excuse me, lack of growth and progress. All right. And remember earlier I said, you know, she thought she was gonna, this was gonna be testing her. She was gonna be growing emotionally and all of that. No, you're not. Lack of growth and progress, lack of self worth, indefinite lack of quality time, which feeds her insecurities. Okay? That is her energy. That's her energy right now, you guys. The energy snapshot, excuse me, is the energy right now. Yeah. So, and this is all relating to the question of why did she decide to be with him? So, let me make this very clear. Those previous cards all connected with her thought process and everything. And what it did was confirm that she had her eyes set on him, because that past was the Knight of Pentacles. And that's the slowest moving knight in the deck. Very slow and steady. And planning. Focus is unmatched. All right? Paying attention to details. They want to get in where they fit in when the time is right. And the time, I don't think the time still was right, because for a lot of people saying they still married. Then she called it in using the wheel of karma. It's called the wheel of fortune, but in other decks it's the wheel of karma. She called in karma. Silly you. Then the best of it for her was the Ace of Cups upright. That's the best for anyone. However, not for her. That's not gonna happen. And then her worst was Three of Swords. Karma coming back for that ass. Then what's to come, right before this card, what's to come? The Emperor, but in reverse. Him treating her bad, and then clarified by the full bloom, her not understanding this is as good as it gets. His raggedy, rickety, controlling attitude, that's as good as it's going to get. You can't change that. And then here's her energy trying to, I don't know what her energy's trying to do. She's giving out the energy of insecurity. And see, when I say matching, because he was overbearing, she's overbearing. Smothering. Her smothering is probably like, where you going? Where you at? Text me when you get there. Are you really at so-and-so's house? I can see her doing that. Not being sure of him saying that he's going to be where he say he going to be. And he probably say, I'm going to be where I'm going to be. And I'm at where I'm at. Because also, he's not there as much as she wants him to be. He's not there spending quality time with her. I'm telling you that right now. This is where this energy is coming from. This is why she's in reverse. And it's going to mess with her self-worth. I clarified this one also. Let's look at that. So, I'm going to say this, y'all. I got a little sad because her clarifier for this one, for the Empress reverse, is, again, it came from my deck, Ultimate Clarifier's deck. It's time to plant roots. Time to plant roots. Begin the process to see where's best for you and your family to settle down. So ultimately, in her heart of hearts, you guys, she does want to be married. She wants to be married with a good guy with a lot of money, and she wants to live comfortably, with that little old house with the white picket fence. That is what's inside of her. Truly, truly and honestly. That's what's inside of her. Okay? That is what's inside of her. She wants that fairy tale life. And I almost think she said that. I almost think she said that at one point, but she does want that fairy tale. Actually, I think she said that one time when she was talking mess to Kenya when she was married to Cordell. She said, "You want my life." She was saying something. I don't remember. That was a mess back then, but this is still her dream, you guys. This is still her dream. Like, I don't know why they show me like Barbie, like a Barbie fantasy. Like they saying Barbie dream house, Barbie fantasy. Oh, okay. They're saying Barbie also to relate to how immature her mind is. Kids, toyish, like immature. She has an immature way of looking at, Lord, they said the world. She has an immature, childish. It's like they keep saying like Barbie dream, Barbie dream house, Barbie dream wedding, Barbie dream life, like a fairy tale kiddish type of thing that she has in her mind. That's her wish, and that's what's in her heart. Oh, okay. Now they're reminding me about those three weddings. I don't know if you guys had heard, but she said she was gonna have three weddings. I don't know a lot about it. I just heard she was having three weddings, country, one in his country, one for his family, one in her country, one for her family. I don't know, but three fairy tale weddings. I don't know the details of that, but everything is a fairy tale. They're saying fairy tale, fairy tale, fairy tale, fairy tale, fairy tale. They're blinking the words fairy tale in my mind. Um, so this is what she wants, but I mean, to she wants to settle down, but she wants like that fairy tale life, and I guess it's nothing wrong with wanting a fairy tale life, I guess. But the thing about it is, you can't. First of all, you don't know fairy tale that I ever heard of start out with stealing somebody else's husband. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard of that. So miss me with that. Miss me with that, Miss Porsha. Miss me with that now. Fairy tales don't start out with stealing people's ping, another person's ping. And not that ping belong to nobody. Let me take that back. I don't mean to offend any men's that might be listening. I'm not saying that y'all body parts belong to nobody, just like women's parts don't belong to anyone. What I'm saying is a fairy tale don't start out with you plotting and planning to steal somebody's man. You done already, messed up the supposed fairy tale. Your fairy tale is gonna be effed. That doesn't make any sense, but that's what she wants. Oh, maybe she saw maybe she saw what was going on with Fallon and she wanted it for herself. You can't do that though. That don't make no sense. That's stupid. That's super stupid. Um, but anyway, the clarifier behind the Empress card is that she really wants to begin the process to plant her roots and settle down. She doesn't want to be on the search anymore for a man to marry and settle down with. She wants that to end, which is why she is sticking with Simon, even though right now, Spirit is telling me she already know that it's effed. I'm not going to cuss, but it's effed. And she knows it. That's why her Empress energy is reversed. You can't be good when his Emperor energy is reversed, and then you got to reverse your energy to meet his energy. Y'all both in reverse. That's not good. She knows. She's very well aware right now that it's not good. And she got herself in that situation. And karma's not done. I don't even think, I'm gonna be honest, karma hasn't even begun yet for her. Mark my word right here, right now. Karma has not even begun yet. Karma has not even dipped his toe in the pee well for her as of yet. Karma has not even begun. This is just what she got herself into. Sometimes we get ourselves in tight situations and it ain't got nothing to do with spirit. That's just like when we just turn down the wrong road. Wrong road. When we just turn down the wrong road driving. That ain't got nothing to do with spirit. You can get lost real quick. You turn down the wrong road, wrong neighborhood. That ain't got nothing to do with spirit. Yeah, she's there. They reverse right now. But what's sad is because the Emperor and Empress energy upright has the potential to be beautiful and awesome. But they're not upright. They're not. And she's sitting up here trying to work on him, hoping that there's more to it. It ain't. And then ultimately in her energy, she's trying to plant, which is why I have the backgrounds as all these tree roots and stuff. And then I have the green because green represents the envy that she felt for Falon and whoever else she may have seen in beautiful marriages. Because I believe she did say a few episodes back that she was jealous of her sister being pregnant and having a child because she said she wanted one so bad. And I was like, "Oh, okay, speak your truth, girl." Um, and then she sees her friend Shamia married, family, all that. And then she sits up here and throws Shamia under the bus, talking about you the best matchmaker ever. You done introduced me to this man. And that was selfish because what she was doing, she wasn't trying to give shine to Shamia. She was trying to get folks up off her back with all of this and trying to share some of that negativity with Shamia, hoping that it would feel lightened on her end because she feels heavy. Let me tell y'all something. She feels heavy with all of this. She's trying her best to ignore all of this negative energy that is being sent her way. She's not successful in it. She's in reverse. Her energy is in reverse. Okay? I'm telling you. And her little Barbie fantasy, first of all, grow up out of that Barbie. I guess you can have whatever fantasy you want. Okay? But you're not going to go about getting it with, did Ken belong to somebody else? No. Barbie had Ken. Ken belonged to Barbie since they came out. They came out being married. They were already married. Barbie didn't. That's nowhere in that Barbie story. So her who is encouraging her to do this? People been asking about her mama, allegedly Diane. They saying Diane. You know what? I ain't even gonna say what they said about Diane. That's that mama. That's that woman's mama. But they saying that she kind of encouraging her with this mess. I don't know. But look at that red bar at the bottom. This is for entertainment purposes, and every single word is alleged and not to be used as facts. Uh, so let me see what we have left. So what we have left is me asking you guys to click like. If you made it this far, go ahead and click like. All right, click like for me. And click subscribe. And if you want to know about the next video, click that bell. All of that is free. Like, subscribe, bell, all that's free. And yeah, drop down in the comments below and let me know if there's anyone else that you want me to do the tarot on, and ask the question of why did they do this, what were they thinking, why, what, when, where, how, WTF on these folks. And because you know what, the tarot is spilling the tea. And I'm gonna be honest, so far I've been disappointed with some of this stuff that the tea that tarot's been spilling. But I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you because it ain't about me and how I feel about these people, you know. But I can say on this one, I am disappointed in Miss Porsha. This was a low down, dirty mess. She was a low down, dirty dog. Um, I was about to quote Nene. What did she say? Low down, dirty dog with a wig on. Whatever she said. All right, you guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Be sure to wash your hands because we are still in this. We're still in this. We're going to get out of it. But hit that like and subscribe for me, okay? Drop down in the comments below. Let me know what you think and let me know what questions you are interested in next. Alrighty. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week.